Right, I'm going to do a guide for YouTube. I know how to fit the Oberon clutch slave cylinder for KTM 990 bikes. This is an adventure, but I believe it's the same. If you go on the AdvRider forum, there's a guy called Boatman who does a really good guide on how to do this and bleed it properly. So I'm going to follow that. And the first thing he says to do, well, first things first, I've actually already been in and removed these 8mm and the 10mm behind there and cleaned as best I can behind all this when I was diagnosing it. And there's this plastic spacer which I'm going to reuse with this. I've cleaned it behind that too. So first thing you should really do is remove these two 8s and get that out of the way, and remove these 8s, and you can clean all behind there before you actually go to actually fit it. But I've done that. So first thing he says is to undo the banjos on the top of the slave, so 13, and I've already cracked that off just so I know it's easy done with by hand, and I've checked that goes, but you don't need to do that. Well, you do actually, yeah. So I've actually loosened that to make sure it does not seize, and remove the little oil cap thing. Then he says, take off the cap on the master and suck the nasty shit out. Top up with fresh. So this is the proper stuff, but it's fucking expensive. And there are alternatives in this thread, so I'll link to it. But I've got 100mm, so if I can't do it on that, I'm stuffed. So I'll probably stick some of it in a clean top. Well, that's not fucking doing it. A clean top, so I can reuse it, because I had a major service done on this, and KTM put new fluid in apparently, so I may be alright. So first things first, I'm going to suck out the crap. I've got that to stick it in, full of all sorts. So, with the posi drive, you've got two little screws there. So push down hard, I reckon, with these, and they should crack, which they did, thankfully. My garage isn't the tidiest, but I've got a little red tin to stick all this kind of gear in so I don't lose it on the floor and never find it. Alright. My bloody wife's on there, so she's probably going to interrupt me. So, there's a little rubber thing, make sure you don't lose that. Don't get any crap on it. So, God, does that look mucky? I don't know. It does look a bit juicy to me. Oh yeah, minging. Oh, the syringe is fucked. So yeah, that's done 2,000 miles ago apparently. I doubt it. Lying bastards. I'm in the garage, I won't be long. I'm just going to use a bit of tissue to get the rest of it in. So you can see, if that was done 2,000 miles ago, it's gone black really quick. This isn't as bad as brake fluid, so it shouldn't corrode the bike, hopefully, if it drops on it. It's a bit mucky in there. So I've got a lot of that out. And then he says, top it up with fresh, put the top back on. Hello, puss. Where's this one? Shit. It's not very fucking good seal, is it? Back this out, apparently all the way. I'm probably going to get that everywhere on my luck. Obviously it's obvious which way it goes, because the old see, it's juice everywhere. Magura, whatever it is, thing points one way, so you can't really put it on backwards. That seal can't go in backwards, basically, because there's a void for it. So I've got some fluid. So yeah, I don't need to put hardly anything in there, that's fucking gone everywhere. Right, so let's tighten down. I'll clean this properly later, but and then he says, unbolt the old sleeve and remove the countershaft cover. I've already cleaned my stuff up, so that's when you need to clean yours. These are 8s. I think the new one comes with new Allen type bolts, so you'll need an Allen key or Allen kind of socket. I think these are both the same size too, so you can't really fuck it up. So dead easy, 2 of them out. And this should just pop out like that. And set it away. So I've already cleaned all this up. So hopefully I can just fire ahead with this. Right. Install the new sleeve, but leave the 2 bolts securing the sleeve backed out. Leave them loose enough so the sleeve can be pushed in and spring back. There are instructions there, and the main one is don't leave the ball bearing. So there's like a little thing there, and there's grease in there. You've got new banjos too, which is nice. You'd expect it for 100 fucking quid, wouldn't you? I'm going to do this in real time, maybe I'll edit some of it out. So ball bearing, first things first. Take this in. Push this fucker in there. And then I'm going to use that to push it in. So I don't know why you've got 4, but they look like the right thread and they're recessed, so looks right to me. So this is gonna go on there. Oh, I see what you mean, it springs back out. This is the long one. Oh, these are 5mm Allen. Oh, I don't need that. So the Boatman guy says, hello? Hello? Put it in and see you can do that with it. And it springs back in. Let's see a little bit more of that. Maybe that's not enough, maybe that's too much, I don't know. That'll do. Right. So ball bearing, leave it springy. Pour some fluid into the sleeve until it's full. Let it sit for a few seconds, then push the sleeve to burp it. Do this a couple of times and you don't see any more bubbles. Don't tighten the bolts yet. So take this off, I'll go out. And then fill it up with some fresh fluid. I'm trying not to make a mess. suppose it's supposed to make it a lot easier for you to bleed the system. Right, I'm full now. Let it sit, right. Oh yeah, see the bubble. Get rid of them air bubbles that are there. Wipe the air bubbles off maybe. I don't know. Thankfully this isn't brake fluid, so I hope it doesn't. It's no corrosive thing on it. Right, full. Remove the banjo bolt and move it across to the new slave and snug it up. Don't lose the clutch washers on either side. Well, I've got new fuckers, so they're going to be going in. This is where it probably makes a big mess. Right. Nothing much coming out there. New. And new. And then in there. Make sure you check it's on cross thread and make sure the orientation's right, you know, like that. Right, nice. Right. That's the old one. Doesn't look that bad, but when I took it off, all this like brown water came in. I don't know how it got in there, or whether it's just this nasty shit. Remove the banjo bolt. Yeah. Now crack the bleeder and you should heat and immediately tighten the bolts. I'm just going to tighten that up a little bit. Let's give it a good seal. Right. Crack the bleeder and immediately tighten the bolts. Bleeder's cracked. Oh yeah, shit's coming out of it, man. Check it out. And then nip that off, that way you're getting... go, go, go. Uh-oh, Sergeant Major's coming. I'm just fitting something to the bike a minute. Oh, I'll be 2 minutes. It's alright. Must be... I don't know how tight you're supposed to do these, but I'm not doing them mega. Let's put... looking good. Close the bleeder. Move the mask cover and bleed the tiny bit of air left at the banjo fitting. Pump the lever a couple of times. Just go for it. I can't find my bloody hose, so fucking knows where that is. Take this off, it says again, and then obviously crack open that nut back and forth. So I'm going to nip that up nice and tight. Don't know how tight it's supposed to be. Tight enough. tighten that knot really tight. More fluid. And then apparently you've got to pump this 6 times, bleed it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That'll just 8, so that's good. It's not using much, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It goes like right back, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Better check these out. It's not really going down much, is it? So 100mm should do it, unless you really have to do this over and over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I want to get all that minging stuff out of it. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks to me like that's coming out clean. Clear, whatever. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Doesn't feel any lighter, to be honest. 1, 2, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's actually hitting my hand doing this. I thought it was supposed to make it a nicer action, but we'll see. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Well, I've done that quite a few times. Made a mess of it all. I don't know how tight these are supposed to be, but that should be alright, shouldn't it? I don't know what they're for. Maybe they're for a different bike. So, the old box. So you say now, remove the cast, yeah. That's it then. Let's test it out. Oh, one last thing. Forgot to put this in. Stupid. Looks like enough fluid to me, but let's top it up for the sake of it. Yeah. Actually. Check this is clean. It says mineral, but apparently you can use Citroen, like hydro, elastic, whatever the suspension was. Yes, it's jizzed out again. So I must have it full. As you can tell, I'm not really an expert on this. Small screwdriver, button it up. Don't know what that means. It took me 20 minutes. So it took me 20 minutes of faffing to get to this stage. Maybe 20 minutes more if it don't work. Oh, the wife is going to kill me. I'm supposed to be doing tea. Should be hungry. I don't think you have to lean on these, I just need to nip them up. And clean it up. Nip it up and clean it up. I'll properly wash this pen because the bike hasn't been washed since I last rode it a week ago. Alright, fingers crossed. She goes. Adjust that out a bit. That's better. Oh yeah. Lovely jubbler. That's better. Yeah, so yeah, before it was going crunch, 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 crunch. It's a lot better there.